Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Check out the website. But let's get straight to this. This message is to tell you to slow down. If I were governor right now, I would absolutely tell you to slow down, even with the facts that you're getting, and assess everything. Take in more information, because right now we are seeing more pushes, more influence for China to simply say, hey, you guys have been getting ripped off. They've been charging you prices that have been astronomical. So I always ask you, and I always say that part of what I'm going to bring to legislative authority for citizens is the who, what, when, where, why, and how. And the who right now is US and China's capitalism. US capitalism has taken way more money according to China, and they're showing it in certain industries than they ever needed to. That's the who. What has been happening? They've been overcharging. In China, what are they doing? They're asking us to shift our funds so that we don't get overcharged anymore. When this has been happening for years, it's just more abundant right now. Every time someone does this, we see it. Where? This is happening in the US. Why? To make more money is what US capitalism wanted. They wanted to make more money, and they didn't care how they did it. And I'm looking at China, and I'm simply saying that they could easily destabilize our region if we don't slow down and think about this. Because here it is simple. If you find out this company has been overcharging you where you live, and you take all of your funds and push it to another geographical location, that company that no longer gets your money will have to fire all of its people and go out of business. Now put that at the large scale. If you move all of your money, if you buy everything from those Chinese factories, all of those jobs that are in your area that are selling those things, those people will lose their money. Is there another how? How do we attack this? This is exactly why we have grassroots organizations that come up with ways. This is exactly why we saw the movement to get Target. We saw the movement to get Walmart. We saw these movements. We have got to figure out how not to destabilize our own environment to get something good to happen. Legislative authority, if we put in proper regulations for price gouging, we would not have this problem. But capitalists, people who believe in capitalism, even though they know that there are rules and regulations that have happened that essentially will squeeze and suck every dime they can out of you without regulation. And this is why we're here. But don't forget that even though we're here, we can still hurt ourselves. And we do need leadership to come out and say, hey, we recognize they were wrong, and we need to do something about it. And we're going to put in regulations and legislation to rein in our capitalism, because we can destroy our own job markets, if we allow this to happen. Global trade will always be a thing. But if we move all of our money to a completely different sector, to a completely different area, it will collapse this area, and there will be fallout. So you have to be cognizant that there will be fallout. This is why it's important for your representatives to come back out and talk to you instead of just letting things just be. You need to have these conversations, these discussions, because it's important. And right now, I have not seen any legislation. I've not seen any legislation that would require fair trade for citizens, that would require fair market pricing. We just haven't seen it. And right now, if citizens don't get legislative authority, we probably won't see it to the level we need to. So it's just something to say, please take a moment to just think about how it's going to affect you. How it's going to affect you in the long run. You're 100% correct. Things are absolutely cheaper if they're going to sell them for a lower price. But what is the impact? If there are no jobs for you to go to in the retail industry, if there are no jobs to go to in the technology industry because the actual location isn't there, because you're buying everything and having it shipped over here, it will change the landscape. So be careful. I'm going to keep pushing legislative authority for citizens because we need policy and legislation to shore this up and give us a healthy fix. But until that happens, personal accountability and understanding and being well informed is the best I can do. It's the best I can do. So if you disagree with the perspective, by all means, give us a better understanding of why that doesn't make sense. But what I saw and what I'm seeing, I'm just telling you to take pause and take measure of how you can economically destabilize your own environment. And it's all because we have not regulated pricing in a way that is meaningful for citizens. Thank you very much. You guys have a great afternoon.